Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have the new rerun, not new, this banner is rerunning the Uchiha, Ichigo, and Orihime banner, and I decided I was going to make a video just in case if I have some newer players who are genuinely curious if they should summon on this banner, because I won't lie, these three characters, they're still great, it's just that 2 out of 3 of them are not at the top of their game as they used to be. So let me just spin off my quick little thing real quick. Orihime is still an absolutely fantastic Brave Battle character. She's either top 1 or 2 character in Brave Battles. It just depends. Because obviously she beats basically everything in the game except for Renji. And then Askin beats everything in the game except for Orihime. So, and then Renji beats everything in... Actually, no, Renji like literally only beats Orihime, but you know what I mean. Like, these two range characters, Asuka and Orihime, are the best Brave Battle characters in the game. So, if you need Orihime, understandable, you want to go play Brave Battles, then you're probably going to need her. Is there pity on this banner, actually? There is pity. They did add pity at the very end. So, you know, it's basically like an end-of-month banner. But as far as the filler go, it's kind of suck. It's pretty shit. Like, Bambi is the only new-ish character, and this character has no use in the entire game, which is unfortunate. True Shikai Ichigo, he's still a very fantastic character, but he has, I believe, pretty much been replaced in all of his Guild Quest phases. If you don't have him, Basby, I believe, does the same as him or outscores him in Melee Soul Reaper, or you could just use Retsu Unohana still, and then Melee Sturmknitter, I believe Lil Toto does the same as him or just outperforms him. But obviously this is a 3-in-1 character banner. And then Uchiha, he has been replaced by Uetsu easily. And then Mugetsu, maybe. We haven't seen his Nightmare Plus yet, but without Debilitator and stuff, people are speculating that he's not gonna do as great, so we'll have to wait and see. But either way, like, Uchiha's kind of been replaced. He's kind of been replaced for the most part. More than the True Shikai Ichigo, in my opinion. Kind of because they cut Lil Toto and Basby by not giving them Berserker. But, you know. Like, if you like the character, sure. But I'm gonna be going over the kits and whatnot. But I honestly don't think you need to summon on this banner. If you want to, that's fine. Like, if you still have orbs left over from after the end of year summons, sure. We will be getting end of month summons news around the 27th, so if you want, you could wait. The 28th, by the way, actually, the 28th. There's 31 days in January. But the banner's here from the 22nd to the 1st of February, so you have a few days to make up your mind. You can just wait if you really want to. But yeah, so let's go over the Ichigo, Uchiha, and Orihime kit, and then I'll briefly sum over the filler. Ichigo, he's still a very fantastic character. 2 killers, Melee, Soul Reaper, and Sturmknitter. He has a soul trait of strong attack damage with 20% and strong attack recharge time minus 12%. He has weakening and lacerate on all of his strong attack kit, which is a fantastic kit. He has bombardment plus 1, complete status immunity plus 100%, damage to lacerated enemies plus 60%, and then damage to weakened enemies plus 40%, a debilitator of 5 seconds, frenzy plus 2, havoc of 20%, hidden enemy chance of 100%, increased status summon chance against Soul Reapers and Quincy's of 10%, Marauder, and then an SP boost. So I think he needed like some to compete at nowadays, like for the top dog, he needed like some sort of full stamina damage or frenzy 3, stuff like that, or like an EX skill, because he is missing an EX skill. He was released before that. So just having that extra 4th attack probably would have been huge for him, but he just doesn't have it, obviously, because he was released last year. But he's still a fantastic character. 3k length beam, or it's like 2 little short beams into 1, whatever. SA2 is just basically a lunge. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's basically a lunge. And then the SA3 is a 2-stage Getsugo Jisho in front of you. And a little bit of backward. It's a really good strong attack. Absolutely nukes the field. But yeah, I still absolutely love this character. I 5-5'd him. I don't regret it, but nowadays I don't know if I would go for a 5-5, considering he's not the #1 power or heart character in the game. I think he's 3rd to be honest. I think he's just slightly above Toshiro, but you know, that's just me. That's just me. But yeah. As for Yuha, he is a melee hollow and melee no affiliation killer. Strong tech recharge time minus 14%. He has weakening on all of his strong attacks. He has like a suction vortex SA1, a explosion into tracking vortex SA2, and then an SA3 full screen. And then his abilities is the team party mind attribute strong attack recharge of 20%. He has a berserker value of 40%. Complete status immunity plus 100%, debilitator of 5 seconds, devastation plus 60%, frenzy plus 2, havoc of 20, poise, SP boost of 80%, and weaken defense. I really just think that he needed some increased status moment chance and stuff, and then maybe full stam, maybe damage to weakening as well. I know he has the kill ability. Let's see. Can I see Yuha's kit here? Yeah. So if I scroll down, he has a kill bonus ability. Okay, he's at the bottom. Enemy defeated bonus, my bad. So he gets 20% more melee damage after 20 kills, 40% more berserker after 40 kills, and then 60% more devastation after 60 kills, and then after 80 kills, he gets a whole nother special soul bomb. So yeah, I feel as though he should have got some, some full saber damage or damage to weakening. That way he would just get a different multiplier. I think that would have been a bit better, but, it is what it is. Obviously, Frenzy 3 increased status so much chance against his certain affiliate or killers. That would have been quite good, but the fact that he doesn't have the increased chance, it just makes him feel not as great in Guild Quest, and I just don't like him that much. Like, compared to, characters that have the increased status so much chance, like Senjumaru, for example. Like, she still feels absolutely insane. Ichigo as well, like the newer Ichigo, not the one I was just talking about. They just destroy everything in their path. So, it is what it is. But he's still a great character. It's just, power creep, as in every single gacha game. Now for Orihime, unironically, she's still the best in the banner because she hasn't been power creep. She's still a very viable character. Renji beats her, but almost every other Brave Battle character succumbs to her and just loses besides Renji. But she's a ranged captain killer. Her soul trait is damage taken minus 20%. And then she has no status summons, but she is a ranged character with an SA2 debuff. And then all of her skills are Brave Battle only. First 10 seconds you get an extra flurry. Persistence for 5 seconds. After you die, you are immune for basically 5 seconds. Prevent last hit survival plus 1. When you're at half stamina only, decrease damage taken minus 50%. Half stamina only, increased normal attack damage of 50%. Brave Battle temporary invincibility of 10 seconds. Flurry plus 2. Ignore Brave Battle invincibility. Poise, and then prevent Brave Battle healing. So yeah, she's still an absolute monster, and she literally has no bruiser. It's kind of crazy. She legitimately only has Flurry plus 3 for the first 10 seconds, and then the extra bruiser of 50 after she's at half stam, which is kind of insane. Wild that she's still that good, but yeah, she's still an absolute monster. So I mean, if you want to play Brave Battles, you might need her. You might need her on your team. As for Bambita, she just sucks. I hate her entire strong tech kit. She has no berserker as well. That's kind of funny that nobody mentioned that. She just doesn't have berserker, and that might be another reason why she kind of sucks. But I mean, damage inflicted at full stam. Bombardment plus 1, damage to burning enemies of 40%, a debilitator of 2 seconds, increased status summon chance against speed attribute enemies, so that's going to be very annoying in Guild Quest as well. SP boost to 80%, weaken defense. Sharpshooter, I don't like her kit. Also, it's burn. I think just only burn is really bad. I think Basby has that actually, the new Basby, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I don't like just burn, but who knows? I don't know. She just doesn't feel that great. Which is crazy because, outside of Berserker, she has basically everything you would want. So, I guess maybe they just focused too much on her soul bomb damage because she was around the time meant for nuking. So, honestly, I think it's just the SA2 is super annoying. The Barrage SA2, I'll never be a fan of it. As for Basby, he is a resurrected character. He is very mediocre. Not even a good link. He does have increased chance against power attribute wrong cards and then an SP boost, but like, who cares? You know, like, I don't think he has enough damage output to like justify being used. Like, if you pull him eventually, cool, but he's just a resurrected character. He doesn't matter too much. This Tanjiro, he's a great link. Strong attack recharge time minus 12%, and the full stam only increased strong attack damage plus 20%. Is one of the best links in the entire game. Besides, I think the Chad link is better. I think the full stam 25% recharge link. But yeah, and then another thing I guess is he has the speed attribute character movement speed of 20%, and the speed attribute solely for strong attack damage of 20%. So people farm with Retsu and then Macy with this character, so that way they're just faster in farming point event. So I guess that's another little bonus for you. As for Nemu, she is a very whatever character. She's just a link, mainly for Lily Barrow. 12% recharge, and then 16% purity or damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment of 16%. And that's about it. All these characters are just super old. This character has no redeeming qualities except for his art. My god, that art is beautiful. Love it. But yeah, he's a NAD character with 40% Berserker. What more can I say? That should tell you alone. I guess he's also a 30% droplet drop character. So there is that. And then Shunsui is just a link as well. He's very outdated, just not that great. That's all I can really say. Strong attack damage of 20% and strong attack recharge time minus 10%. It's decent. But yeah, if you want to summon, go for it. I don't recommend it. I think there are better characters out there. But they're going to keep pumping this banner out because I assume it just people still summon on it. So yeah, let me know if you guys are going to summon. Obviously, I'm not doing any summons. I don't need to. I don't need a 5/5 Uchiha or Orime. I'm fine with where they're at. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Best of luck if you consider summoning, and take care.